A report on the global nuclear landscape put out by the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency talks about the state of nuclear weapons in the world today. Of the primary focus are Iran, North Korea, and China, yet somehow the report manages to miss the 6 other of the total 9 countries that possess nuclear weapons. The report is broken down into 3 different sections detailing the DPRK, Iran, and China as nuclear powers. The cover of the 36-page report features a photo of Kim Jong-un. Now, what's very interesting is that there's other countries with nuclear weapons, 6 other ones: the United States, the UK, Israel, India, Pakistan, and France. Yet, for some reason, none of them became a part of any of the concern. There wasn't any reason to make any significant mention of these countries, even though they are nuclear armed. And the report also makes mention of Iran, Libya, and Syria, 3 countries that don't possess any nuclear weapons. The report states that since the end of the Cold War and the reductions of Russian and American stockpiles, the number of nuclear-armed states has increased, that their stockpiles have grown, and that new weapons have been built while older ones have been improved. The threshold for use also has been potentially lowered. Well, I mean, it's as clear as day, the real foreign policy motivations behind this report. If you literally left off 2/3 of the countries which actually have nuclear weapons because they're actually your ally, that's really saying something. Then this report very clearly is not talking about the global landscape as it pertains to the state of nuclear weapons today, but just as a document put out to attack certain countries, the ones which are not the allies of the U.S. That would be Iran, the DPRK, and China. In fact, China as a global competitor, and the DPRK and Iran as 2 anti-imperialist states that have resisted U.S. influence. But all those other countries which have nuclear weapons, even highly developed ones like the UK and France, were just mysteriously left off the list. But these countries are allies of the U.S., so they really don't bear any mention of the, nuclear landscape, even though that's what it's supposed to be. It's very interesting how the U.S. can be so blatantly transparent with the, I guess in a way, academic works that are put out to talk about the world and the state that it's in. I mean, this is clearly nothing more than fear-mongering, trying to demonize anybody else who has nuclear weapons, who is not on the side of the U.S., or is not basically a client of U.S. imperialism. So, I mean, it's really, in the long run, it's not surprising at all that it would be like this, but perhaps only to demonize those who would resist U.S. influence around the world. Anyone who dares stand up to the U.S. and resist their intentions in the world, their attempts to steal our oil, attempt to grab spheres of influence, are instantly demonized. That's why they even went so far as to list in this report countries that don't have nuclear weapons when talking about the nuclear landscape. It's very transparent, and frankly, it's almost like the U.S. and its intelligence agencies really aren't even trying anymore.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.